Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, if this funny face of Abhi and Pragya made your day, then definitely subscribe to this channel, because why not? It is free. Thank you so much for subscribing and turning on the bell. So someone asked me if I have forgotten about Twist of Fate fans, and seriously, I didn't forget about you guys. It's just that even me personally, I'm no more watching Twist of Fate on Zeeword. Immediately it is 9 o'clock, I just prefer to change to another channel and watch another thing, because it's kind of annoying the way they are behaving these days. But for the sake of you guys that wants to watch it, then yeah, it is. So I decided to pick the update from the ones that they've not done. So keep watching. Pragya comes to a mall and she sees a doll in the mall, and she asks the sales girl to show her the doll. And Pragya remembered Kiara asking her to buy the same doll for her, and she recalls their happy moment with Abhi, and a flashback was shown where Pragya remembers Abhi and Pragya smiles. A friend sees Pragya and says that she thought that Pragya was still in Ushampur, and she asks if Pragya has permanently shifted to Delhi, and Pragya smiles and her friend tells her that she is very happy to see her. Pragya says that she came to Delhi for Prachi and Shahana because they had come for their studies, and the friend says that it is good, and Abhi also comes to the mall. Pragya's friend says that she was ready to jump off from the 10th floor for an autograph, and Pragya says her autograph, but her friend says no, it's autograph, and the friend asks Pragya to see, but as Pragya was about to see Abhi, someone comes in front of Abhi and Pragya couldn't see him. Kamo, that is Pragya's friend, comes to Abhi and asks for his autograph, and she asks Abhi to come and take selfie with her friend, who is a big fan of his music, and she even used to sing Abhi's song that Abhi has never even sang before. And Abhi asks that how did Kamo's friend knows his song that even him has never sang before. And Kamo asks Abhi to come and question her friend by himself, and Kamo takes Abhi to the toy shop. Abhi looks at a doll that looks like Kiara's doll, and he remembered Kiara asking him to return a cookie. And Kamo goes to search for Pragya, and Abhi also saw Pragya, and he calls Pragya, but Pragya did not hear him, and Abhi goes behind her. Dushyant asks Mr. Chobe if Maya is a burden for them, and Mr. Chobe says that Maya is their only child and they are living for her. Dushyant says that Prachi doesn't want Ranbir and Maya to get married, and she is trying to woo Ranbir. And Mrs. Chobe asks that how can they stop Prachi, because Prachi is Ranbir's friend. Dushyant asks Mrs. Chobe to explain to Prachi that her closeness with Ranbir will be bad for her health, and Mrs. Chobe says that she will make Prachi understand. Ranbir sees Prachi and asks him to handle him, and he did the crying baby style in front of her. Shahana says that it seems that two things are going on in Ranbir's heart, and one is Maya's tension, and the other one, Ranbir cannot tell anyone about it, and it is in Ranbir's heart. Ranbir says that everything will be easy when Prachi is here, and Shahana says that she would complain to Ranbir about Prachi. Shahana says that just as they entered Rahul's house, it was all dark and everything was messed up, and Rahul came out of the bathroom and picked up the knife and he would have killed them. Prachi says that it is nothing, and Rahul thought that they came to kill him, and he got scared, so that was why he picked up the knife. And Prachi says that Rahul is coming here, and Ranbir asks that when. Mrs. Chobe comes there and calls Prachi, and she asks Prachi to come and talk to her. And Prachi goes, and Shahana says that she is not getting a good feeling about Mrs. Chobe calling Prachi to talk to her privately. Pragya comes inside the lift not knowing that Abhi was following her, and Abhi stops the lift door with his leg and he gets inside, and Pragya was surprised seeing Abhi, and Abhi hugs and kisses Pragya and they get emotional seeing each other, and they shed happy tears and a song plays in the background. The lift stops and a couple sees Abhi and Pragya hugging each other in the lift, and Abhi coughs and the couples go seeing Abhi and Pragya in a romantic position. The lift started again and Abhi asks Pragya again and they continue their romantic moment. Mrs. Chobe asks Prachi that how did Prachi knows Ranbir and his family. Prachi says that she met them through someone else but she studies with Ranbir in the same college. And Mrs. Chobe asks that why do Prachi wanted to break Ranbir and Maya's marriage. And Prachi says that it is not like that. Prachi says that Maya is getting married to Ranbir for the sake of her parents and nobody will be happy in this marriage. Mrs. Chobe says that Prachi doesn't know about Maya's father and he is very dangerous and they don't want Prachi's closeness with Ranbir. And Mrs. Chobe asks Prachi to maintain a distance with Ranbir and she will tell Prachi's mother as well, and she asks Prachi to fix her meeting with her mother, and Prachi asks Mrs. Chobe what she wanted to tell her mother. In the elevator, Pragya asks Abhi to tell her how he is doing and Abhi says ladies first. Pragya says that she is very angry with Abhi, and once she starts talking, then she would not stop, and she called Abhi many times, but Abhi did not pick her calls, and Pragya reminds Abhi of when he called her to the cafeteria, but he did not come. Abhi says that he was very busy that day, and he also called Pragya many times, but Pragya did not pick his calls, and Pragya says that Abhi is lying. Abhi asks that why would he lie, and it is true that he is scared, but he did not lie. Pragya says that she doesn't know why Abhi is angry with her and she doesn't want to talk to Abhi. But Abhi says that there is a good moment here and there are no cameras, so they should stay in the elevator for a while. But Pragya says that she wants to go, but Abhi stops Pragya and asks her to kiss him. But Pragya refused, and Pragya later realized that the lift was stuck, and she tells Abhi. Mrs. Chobe tells Prachi that she is an ordinary girl, but Maya is Chobe's daughter and she is from the political family, and Prachi doesn't know about their power, and that more girl called Roshni was sent off to the mental asylum because Maya's father sent her there, and there's nothing Maya's father cannot do. Prachi says that if Mrs. Chobe wanted to tell her that her husband is a bad guy, then Mrs. Chobe should not bother telling her because she knows already. Prachi says that she also knows that Mr. Chobe doesn't have a heart and he doesn't have love for anybody. And if Mrs. Chobe wants to make her understand all this, then it is of no use because she already knows. And she would keep her family away from the Chobe's family. And Mrs. Chobe should also keep her family away from her family. But Mrs. Chobe tells Prachi that they can finish her off. And Maya and Maya's father can do anything to break Prachi's relationship with the Kohli's family. Mrs. Chobe says that she wants Prachi's mother to make Prachi understand that she needs to be separated from Ranbir, and Prachi looks at Mrs. Chobe. Mrs. Chobe asks Prachi if her mother doesn't want her to get separated from Ranbir because Maya's father and Dushyant doesn't like Ranbir and Prachi's relationship because it troubles them. Prachi says that she cannot break her relationship with Ranbir for Mr. Chobe and Mr. Dushyant's stubbornness, and Prachi asks Mrs. Chobe to ask them to leave their stubbornness, and if they leave their stubbornness aside, then she would vote for them in the next election. Mrs. Chobe says that she can see that Prachi is taking her lightly, and she threatens Prachi to end her relationship with Ranbir. Mrs. Chobe says that Prachi should go and talk to her family and they would explain to her better. But Prachi says that her mother taught her that she should never throw stone in the pit, and if they do and death comes to their house or their neighbor's house, then they must clean it. Back at the elevator, Pragya says that the lift is stuck, and Abhi says that it is because Pragya had pressed many buttons all together. Pragya says that it is because she was angry, and she says that what will she do now? Abhi says that they should fight because this is happening because of him, and Pragya says that she was angry because she called Abhi, but Abhi said that she did not call him, and Abhi also said that she called Pragya too, but Pragya says that Abhi did not call her, and Abhi asks Pragya to use her mind. Pragya knocks on the lift door and asks for help, but Abhi says that they should remain in the lift, and a sales guy hears them and asks that who is inside, and Pragya says that they are the one inside. Abhi asks the sales guy to call someone to open the lift, and the sales guy asks them not to panic and says that he would call someone, but Abhi asks the sales guy to take his time, and Pragya says that it is good that the sales boy heard her voice, but Abhi argued that it was his voice that the sales boy heard. Abhi asks that why exactly do they used to fight, and Pragya says that she doesn't want to talk to Abhi. Abhi says that Pragya should make a call to make good memories, and he shows Pragya his call list and tells her that he had called her many times, but Pragya says that the number might not be her own, and Abhi's phone dropped on the floor inside the lift, and Pragya checks the number and says that the number is not her number. Abhi asks that what do Pragya mean, and Pragya says that she is serious, that the number that Abhi has been calling is not her number. Ranbir asks Prachi that what did Maya's mother said, and Prachi said that she threatened her that if she refused to break her relationship with Ranbir and his family, then they would kill her and her family, and Mrs. Chobe also comes there. Ranbir asks Mrs. Chobe that what did she say to Prachi, and Mrs. Chobe says that Prachi had already told him what she said, and Ranbir says that Mrs. Chobe knows that Prachi is his good friend, and then Mrs. Chobe concluded Ranbir's statement that she knows that Ranbir loves Prachi. Mrs. Chobe says that Ranbir is going to be married to Maya, and Ranbir should not have any relationship with Prachi after marrying Maya because Mr. Chobe will not like it. Ranbir turns to Prachi and asks if she wants to break her relationship with him, and Prachi recalls their moment and Ranbir's support for her, and Prachi knows that no, and Ranbir also says that he also doesn't want to break his relationship with Prachi. Mrs. Chobe says that she is alerting them about what is going to happen if they refuse to go their separate ways, and she goes from there. Ranbir says that Mrs. Chobe is only threatening them, and Prachi says that her answer is Rahul, and if Maya gets convinced to marry Rahul, then everything will be fine. Pallavi asks Vikram's mother that what will she do to break the marriage between Ranbir and Maya, and Vikram's mother says that she has to make such ambience before, and she was praising Maya and her family before breaking the alliance, and Maya told her so much about her childhood, and now she will talk to Maya's mother, and Pallavi was happy, and Vikram's mother asked Pallavi to fight with Mrs. Chobe loudly immediately she signals to her. Meera gives instructions to the waiter and she collides with Ranbir and Prachi, and Meera tells Ranbir that Dushyant is searching for him, and Ranbir gets angry at Dushyant. Prachi asks Ranbir to calm down and asks him to breathe in and out because Maya would scold Dushyant and it would do their work, and Ranbir calms down and smiles. Meera noticed Ranbir and Prachi and she asks Prachi that what is going on between them. Prachi says that they have a plan to break the marriage, and Prachi was about to tell Meera their plan, but Meera stops Prachi and says that they should not talk about the plan else it would fail. Meera says that Maya and her family would remember this music night and it would be a lesson to them, and Prachi says that her mother also told her the same thing. Back at the lift, Abhi asks Pragya that why did she give a wrong number to Purab, and Pragya says that she talks to Abhi on Purab's phone last time, and when she called Abhi many times, someone disconnected the calls after a ring, and then she thought that Abhi doesn't want to talk to her, and Abhi says that why would he do that, and he never rejected Pragya's calls. Pragya says that maybe the calls was going somewhere else, and Abhi says that if he had gotten Pragya's calls, then why would he have been upset with her for not calling him? And Abhi asks for Pragya's number, and as just Pragya was about to give her number to Abhi, the electricity goes off and Abhi was stressed, and he says that he is getting a bad feeling that they would fall down, but Pragya asks him to calm down. Abhi says that who made this lift because everyone would have been perfect by using the stairs, and Abhi says that the lift supposed to have a necessity like TV, fridge and others in it. Pragya also jokingly says that the lift supposed to have gym and other things in it, and Abhi asks if Pragya was joking, and Pragya says that she was only trying to divert Abhi's attention, and Pragya tries to give Abhi some hair and she moves her sari drapes to blow hair on Abhi, but Abhi asks Pragya to use all her sari instead. Pragya says that Abhi gets anxious and panic when he made tea, and then Grandma taught her how to make coffee, and Abhi says that he liked Pragya's coffee, and Pragya says yes. Pragya asks Abhi if he remembered when he was stuck while writing songs, and then she helped him finish the song, and Abhi says that he remembered that Pragya is his inspiration. Abhi also asks Pragya if she remembered the concert that he had, and Pragya brought coffee for him, and then the concert rocked, and Pragya says that she remembered that Abhi said it that day, that coffee and rockstar are it together. Abhi said that Grandma was wonderful and she used to make him have coffee. Pragya says that Abhi's coffee fell down, and then the manager thought that she was making Abhi hear the song, and Pragya laughs remembering their past moment together, and Abhi asks that why did Pragya go away from his life, and the two of them look sad. Vikram asks Aryan to attend the music night, and Aryan says that he doesn't like it. Vikram says that he is planning something so that they will feel bad in the music night, and Aryan says that he would undo them, and Vikram asks Aryan to go to them and excuse himself, and Aryan should tell them that Vikram is busy with the caterers, and Aryan says okay. The sales guy tries to talk to the manager that some people are trapped in the lift, but the manager was busy on a call, but the sales guy managed to tell the manager that someone was stuck in the lift, and the manager says that the sales guy should have told him before, and the manager says that he will call the technician. Aryan comes to Dushyant and Mr. Chobe and he greets them and says that Ranbir is like his brother, and Dushyant says that Aryan is good among the family members, and he says that he has a good alliance for Aryan in his village. Aryan thinks that he will get trapped, and he tells Dushyant that he has a girlfriend and his girlfriend is Shahana, and Aryan sighs at Shahana. Shahana hears Aryan calling her his girlfriend and Shahana gets upset. Aryan says that his girlfriend got upset and he goes from there. Aryan follows Shahana and tells her that he mentioned her name because they wanted to fix him with a village girl, and Shahana gets upset again, and Aryan tells Shahana about his idea of a girlfriend. Mrs. Chobe comes to Dushyant and Mr. Chobe and tells them that she doesn't think that Prachi would break her relationship with Ranbir, and Ranbir hears them, and Ranbir thinks that Prachi refused to break her relationship with him, and he thinks that love is in the air. Abhi tells Pragya that if she would have been with him, then everything would have been fine, and Pragya says that she was angry because Abhi took the wrong decision. And Abhi says that he took the wrong decision in anger, and why didn't Pragya show maturity? Pragya says that she got angry that day as a mother, and she tells Abhi that she misses Kiara, and Abhi also says that he also missed Kiara. Pragya remembered Kiara and says that she used to call Abhi a Superman, and she used to think that Abhi had the solution to all the problems. And Abhi also says that Kiara was clever, and she used to call him a dog thief. And Pragya says that the dog thief later became a hero afterwards. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching till this point, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, don't forget to share it to your loved ones, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.